Hello again, everyone. Age of June here, and we're back with another League of Legends single-player Shoutcast. Gonna be casting Hi, I'm Gosu today. He is the Sivir up here, Snowstorm Sivir. I do like that skin. I like all the Snowstorm skins from that particular holiday. That's actually really good. But he's going to be against Graves here, played by C9's Fade. I believe that is one of their challenger players, but I'm not 100% certain on that. So go ahead while we're waiting here. Follow Hi, I'm Gosu and get everything set up. So we've got a top lane. Is that Rengar? No, he's jungle. Heimerdinger. Top lane Heimerdinger, played by Maple Street. That's kind of interesting. Almost half tempted to switch to him, but I won't. I won't. You guys requested Hi, I'm Gosu. That is actually why I'm casting this one, because he was requested. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play him. Looks like he's actually being supported by vel'koz. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But it does look like it, because it looks like TF is probably gonna be mid, and then we're going to have him there and then there. All right. So, watch out, RF Legendary. Don't have a bad time. There actually was an invade down here, so they're going to go ahead and steal the double golems, but I don't know that it's going to make too big of a difference unless Hi, I'm Gosu ends up walking into them, which is a possibility as he is on his way down there. Oh, man. Hopefully he doesn't go for this, but they're in this bush. If he goes this way, he's about to have a real... There we go. He's gone. Gets grabbed, gets hit by the Q, and down he goes. First blood there to that Lee Sin. Ouch. Walks into a Thresh hook. Not a chance to survive that. Not at all. So nice gank there by the red team. Very nice indeed. Alright, carry on with this. We've got Heimerdinger, played by Maple Street. He's going to be against the Nidalee here, played by RF Legendary. Mid lane, we've got Twisted Fate, played by Jintai, versus Ari, played by Pekin Wolf. Bot lane, we've got Sivir, played by Hi, I'm Gosu, the entire reason we're in this game. He's going to be against C9's Fade, played by the Graves. No, Graves, played by C9 Fade. Not the other way. The other way doesn't make sense. So the supports, we've got vel'koz, played by Sombrero Galaxy. He's going to be against Young Rabbit, playing Thresh. I wonder if that is Bunny, but I don't know. And then finally, we've got the junglers, RR Dandelion, playing Rengar, against Lee Sin's GV Saint Vicious. Saint Vicious it is. Oh, in goes the Rengar. Nice gank there. Oh, the flash kill there from Hi, I'm Gosu. That's going to be an answer to that early death there. And they're not going to be able to finish Thresh off. They got him really low. So he's going to have to go back. That's going to give Sivir this free farm. And that's definitely good news for Hi, I'm Gosu. Because with that early death there, it actually was somewhat scary early game. Because, you know, his enemy, of course, did have that little bit of a lead at the same time that they didn't have the chance to go back and use it, I don't believe. But either way, now he's sitting here with a kill of his own. We're just gonna turn off that directed camera, and we're gonna follow Hi, I'm Gosu. Otherwise, it'll keep doing that to me. Very interesting back animation. Anyway, Hi, I'm Gosu headed back here. Got snowflakes falling on his head, and we get to see what he goes ahead and buys. Gonna be a Brawler's Gloves, going for that crit chance early game. Interesting. You don't normally see that. Normally it's like a longsword. Although I haven't really watched too carefully to the ADCs since the more recent patches, so it's entirely possible that that is actually something fairly common. I'm not completely certain. But he is headed back to lane. Got a mana pot, of course, so he can go ahead and use his abilities, because honestly, Sivir, really good with her abilities. Kind of needs them. vel'koz is already out there, going off, just getting a little bit of harass on these guys. Not really doing too much at the end, but, ooh, good attempt there. Sivir is really good at cleaning waves, especially late game. Early game, she's somewhat weak at it, but nice shot indeed. But late game, she is amazing when it comes to clearing waves, getting that CS, and if they let it go to late game, she's going to be able to rack up all the CS in the world. But she is regarded, rightly so, as a fairly supporty ADC. A lot of her abilities and stuff are more support-oriented. I mean, she's got that spell shield to go ahead and get rid of a spell. She's got her ultimate, which, I mean, for a lot of people is, hey, let's go ahead and get some damage. For Sivir, of course, it is let's go super fast entire team. So she's definitely one of the more supporty people, and in this particular game, she's actually playing against the bursty Graves, which is kind of dangerous, but she does have her spell shield, and I think that actually works on Buckshot, although I could definitely be wrong on that. I'm not exactly the strongest when it comes to knowing these. Ooh, in they go onto Thresh. Thresh got a little too far up. He decided to go in. Oh, but Lee Sin did come in as well. Gosu gonna go ahead and use that heal to try to get out. Does not end up working. vel'koz trying to destroy the Lee Sin. Does not land that, but Graves is getting super low. It looks like he's not going to go down though. vel'koz is a little bit too low on mana, not going to be able to cast any spells. So that was a good gank by Lee Sin there. Going to go ahead and answer that kill on Thresh. Not going to be able to get a kill here onto vel'koz, however. So I guess that's why Thresh decided to go in there, was actually to go ahead and grab that kill. Unfortunately for him, well, not to grab the kill, but to help get the kill. But unfortunately for him, he ended up going down very quickly between Sivir and vel'koz, and ended up just giving another kill there to the Sivir, who is now 2-2-0. Got a pickaxe. That one's a more standard buy. That is more or less what I expected to see. Get that early damage in, and it of course lets her bouncy blade do a lot more damage as well. It is good to note that he doesn't use it as much as I tend to. Like, a lot of times, especially at times like this when the lane's already pushing, I tend to activate that for harass and just go ahead and get that harass on Graves and Thresh. She is not doing that, however. Not at all. At the same time, it partially is because of the fact that she does know that her support isn't here, although her jungler is. But either way, not pushing the lane at all. And just going to go ahead and let this shove out now, though. Maybe Rengar's going to be able to go into this. Rengar is not yet 6, so he does not have that attack. There we go. They do go ahead and get rid of that ward, which does mean Rengar can come in through there. Looks like he's going to go ahead and back off, though. I can't say I blame him. He wasted a lot of time there and was not really able to get too much out of it. Nice shooting there by vel'koz, though. Very nice shots indeed. And also pretty good by Gosu, unsurprisingly. He is now 43-41 on CS, which, given the fact that he's been dead twice, is pretty good. At the same time, though, one of those times was before the game actually really started. So, I mean, that one wasn't going to deprive him of CS anyway. And Graves himself has been dead once since then. So, I mean, it kind of evens out overall. It does, it does. Rengar was here to go ahead and gank again, but this lane is warded, and the lane was already pushing. So that was not going to be a go. We do have a gank coming up here in the mid lane, so Gosu again going to be forced to play fairly defensively here. Does not want to get attacked by these guys. 2 versus 1 is not fun. So gonna go ahead and stick around in the back lane. In comes Young Rabbit, wanting to go for this. Spell shield is up from Gosu. Probably gonna want to save it for the Q. There we go, there it is. Gets that mana back, and not really much else happens. The gank from vel'koz did actually end up working out. And overall, the only thing that did in this bot lane was make Thresh use his Q. And give Sivir a little mana. There was that too. In comes vel'koz now. A bit of damage coming out. Ooh, the pop-up! And he goes down to the vel'koz. Flay comes out onto vel'koz. Not going to matter, though. Thresh not really going to be able to do too much. And a little bit of harass comes out from vel'koz as well. So nice engage there. That little upfront burst from Sivir, allowing vel'koz to go ahead and just finish him off. And of course, the... Ha! Nicely done. Another spell shield there, which just gets him a little bit more mana back. Very nice indeed. That is definitely one of the harder things to do, especially for me. Oh, in comes the gank. Out comes the ulti. Gosu trying to get out of this. Gets slowed by, oh, the flash. Gets slowed by the Lee Sin. Not going to matter, though. Did end up dodging that Q, so he's going to be fine. Watch out, dude. You're so low. Nice dodge with the Q again, though. He's going to be okay. Going to go ahead and head back pretty soon here, I believe. There we go. Very, very nice indeed. Used his flash to get out of that, which, I mean, 100% necessary, but he did get out of it. So, way worth it there. Now he's back, went ahead, should be able to buy some items. Got the Boots of Speed and the Avarice Blade, which is, of course, going to go ahead and give him a little bit of extra gold here. And the crit chance. Upgraded his boots to Berserker's Greaves as well. So, should be able to get to lane pretty quickly here. Not going to miss too much in the way of CS. And in the meantime, looks like Graves is having to play defensive because he does not have a Thresh. And apparently does not want to get in a fight with a vel'koz. I guess he doesn't know where Sivir is, so figured didn't want a 2v1. And it's an understandable thing. There we go, getting that. There's that clear starting to kick in now from Gosu. And shouldn't be missing any CS whatsoever. He says right before he misses a CS. Thanks, Gosu. Yeah, so unfortunately he did miss that CS. We do have a roam here from Thresh trying to head into the strange looking Ahri. Didn't end up coming up to anything though. The roam from vel'koz worked, roam from Thresh not so much, and the fact that these guys are aware thanks to the wards means that he's going to be forced to go the long way around. Oh, nice shot. Direct hit to Thresh. Not really going to matter too much, though. Gets a little bit of damage there. And these guys are going to go ahead, get that little crab, kill him off, and get some vision control. And in the meantime, looks like vel'koz is actually going to go ahead and head up to get some more vision control up top. Now he's headed down bottom. I'm kind of surprised these guys didn't move out a little faster than they did. I guess because of the fact that a Rengar is here, so they do have to worry about some massive engages there using that Rengar stealth. But even still, I would have expected them to be a little more pushy. And now it's a little bit too late. He's still there. But we do actually have the blue team headed up top. There's that supporty thing there from Sivir. Used her ultimate to try to get these guys into range. Didn't end up happening. And they're going to go ahead and back off. Looks like they're actually headed for the dragon. Ulti comes out from Rengar. He's headed to mid. Sivir now headed bot. And vel'koz is also headed mid. So there goes that dragon attempt. Sivir should not be losing too much CS here. vel'koz actually went down, which is very unfortunate there for Sivir. And Rengar's going to go down as well. But Hayam Gosu is back down to the bot lane. He's going to be able to get this CS again. And maybe go ahead and head back shortly thereafter. Dragon? It looks like Lee Sin's going for Dragon. Sivir might be able to stop that if she wants to. The question is, will she? They do have it warded, so they'll know. They know that Lee Sin is going for this. And there we go. You see Sivir go ahead, head on up there, blocks off that attempt there from Lee Sin. Lee Sin does not want to get attacked by a Sivir while he's in the middle of attacking a dragon. So goes ahead, backs off. Can't say I blame him. And then there we go. There's those bouncing blades again, actually hitting Graves, doing a little bit of damage, but nothing too big. He's back up to full health already. vel'koz is here, however. So, nice shot. Nice shot. They're just clearing out these waves. They actually seem to be wanting to shove this now and make Graves CS under tower. Honestly, I think they're probably shoving it so that they can possibly, if Rengar desires to, go for that dragon. Rengar is here and may end up going for a gank. This is unwarded. They don't know it, but it is unwarded. There we go. Backing off now, letting these guys shove out, and we may finally see a successful gank from Rengar. There we go. Out comes the blue. Doesn't see Rengar. In goes Stealthy Rengar. Immediately goes for Graves. Down he goes. The kill goes to vel'koz, and Thresh is like, oops. Little unfortunate there. Gonna go ahead, plant down this ward, and they're gonna go ahead and immediately clear it out and go for Dragon. Good idea on their part. A nice setup there onto Graves. He really had no idea what was coming his way. And unfortunately for him, that was death. Dragon goes to the blue team. First dragon of the game. Unfortunately, Maple Street dies again top lane. Got ganked there by St. Vicious from the looks of it. And he's having a pretty rough game this game. 1-3-0. Nothing terrible, but it's still somewhat painful. These guys are immediately going for the tower as well. So that's actually going to be a dragon and tower gold. And Thresh going to be forced to back off here. Does not want to go for that. Ooh! Toad is aggro, doing a little bit of damage there to him. Unfortunately, that Q did not end up landing. And Ahri, looks like she's going for the TF here. Stun comes out, but it's a little too late. A little too late. I just wanted to go see that because I saw a little action going on there. Down he goes. Oh, Gosu, yep, does get out of that. We do have a gank coming down here onto vel'koz, however. Nidalee's here, Thresh is here, and Graves is here. All of them here. Wise decision there, vel'koz. Goes ahead, backs out of that. He's going to be fine. Question is, will these guys be able to take down the tower safely? Answer to that, I think, is probably going to be yes. There's not really much that Sivir's going to be able to do. Now, she's going to go ahead and stick back. Rengar could try to help, but again, honestly, I don't think he can get there in time anyway. This tower is going down. They finally answered that. Teleport coming out from RF Legendary, going back up there to the Heimerdinger, and Sivir says, fine, you know what? I'll just go ahead and take double golems. Why not? Or whatever these things are anymore. I don't really know what they are. They used to be double golems, though, and I'm pretty sure that's what pretty much everybody still calls them. They'll probably forever be double golems. Kind of like, you know, wraiths. They're not wraiths anymore. But still, we call them wraiths. Probably not everybody, but I do. I can never remember their real name anyway. Chickens. Anyway, hi, I'm Gosu, taking this opportunity to go ahead and shove down here. Again, this right here, what I was talking about, amazing wave clear Sivir has. And he just instantly burst an entire wave down. The red team's taking the opportunity to go ahead and shove down the mid lane, but they're going to lose an inner tower for it. Inner tower for it. So they're going to be trading tower for tower. Not quite sure it's worth it. Another gank top takes down Maple Street, and blue team's continuing to shove this. They've got so much damage, they're able to do it. They're going for the inhib tower, and they actually might be able to get this one. These guys are not going to be able to back in time. This inhib tower is almost definitely gone. There we go, down it goes. Ahri is here to try to delete somebody. Misses her Q. Oh man, out comes that Sivir ulti, tries to get them back in, and now it's trying to get them out, and successfully getting them out, no less. Rengar is the only one that's actually low here. Nice slow from the vel'koz. Oh, nice spell shield from Gosu. Nope, that's not going to do. Dodges the Q. Just so much really good things happening right here. Going for Saint Vicious, he gets popped up. Oh, so close, but the teleport coming from TF. In they go, gets the stun, and down goes the Thresh to the Rengar. Lee Sin survives, though just barely. Just barely. And a lot of that was actually thanks to a stun there, I believe. But they're going for the inhib now. This is going to be an inhib kill. There's not going to be anything that Ahri and Lee Sin can do. Ahri's already used her ult. Oh, the stun comes out onto Ahri. TF getting really low, but he flashes over the wall there. That didn't end up hitting. Flash comes out from Gosu, going for that Ahri kill, does not get it. Trying to go for Saint Vicious, ends up going down instead. RF Legendary is there to help as well. Blue team is now in trouble. vel'koz says, yeah, I'm just going to dance and die. And yeah, Graves going to be able to finish off the Twisted Fate there. So they definitely overstayed their welcome. As soon as they got that, they should have backed off. They went for the kills and ended up losing out big time. But it did give Heimerdinger the opportunity to go ahead and shove this up. That is a third tower kill of the game here. A fourth tower kill of the game for the blue team, right? Because that one went down. So not terrible for them. Unfortunately for Sivir, this lane is now going to be pushing, of course, because of super minions. So it's going to be oh man. Poor guy. So unfortunately, it is going to be a lot riskier now for him to go ahead and CS, because it's already 100% going to be pushing this way. I mean, there's really no avoiding it. So he's going to have to come in, grab some CS, and back off, because otherwise he's way out of position. And you see right now, he's just going to go ahead and take the opportunity to go for the not actually double golems. Whatever they are. Elementals. And apparently wraiths, which are also not wraiths. Anyway, whatever. We'll call them what we want, okay? We don't have to worry about their system. We're not a part of their system. And our Legendary warding this up does get seen there by Gosu, and he spell shields that spear from RF Legendary. Down goes Ahri up in the top lane, and we've got Sivir going to go ahead and clear out this wave again. Again, in kicks that massive wave clear, able to clear out that wave, get their wave to the tower. RF Legendary just about melts there, does not end up going down, though it does indeed get really close. But that is going to be another tower kill here for the blue team. And And yeah, that's even more gold for them. Dragon is up in 16 seconds, and we do see them starting to possibly move towards it. I'm not completely sure though. Looks like Heimerdinger and vel'koz are just shoving down this mid lane, trying to get some damage on the tower. Probably not the best idea, because that dragon is up. You want to get in position to go ahead and grab it soon, but they wanted to go for this. In comes Sivir as well. The tower is going to go down now for sure. And now they just need to disengage and possibly get that dragon. There's the on the way ping saying, hey, let's go do this. Sivir goes in though. Out comes her ulti. Helper engage, followed by an immediate oh crap disengage. And they are going to be able to get out of this. Will they be able to go for the dragon though? Because they just blew a lot on that partial engage. Looks like they are headed straight there. And it looks like the red team is not even close. But it is warded. And red team's not even responding. They're not even going to try. This is going to be another dragon kill here for the blue team. Dragon number 2. Alright. Now is probably a good time for Gosu to head back. Alright, take a quick look at his build here. He's got Infinity Edge, not really too surprising. Gets him a big burst of damage. And of course those crits hit hard. And then the Avarice Blade, increasing the crit chance, so he'll get a little bit more damage off of that. And then of course that was close. The gold per 10 seconds and the gold per kill as well bonuses. So that's going to give him a pretty big bonus. Probably a little bit ahead there. Yeah, he's a decent amount ahead there, which is actually kind of surprising given the fact that they're 3 towers up, that he's only that much ahead. But CS-wise, they're pretty close. Pretty close. Oh, down goes Heimerdinger again. Yeah, Maple Street not having a good game this one. By the way, this is, I believe, I'm not 100% certain. This is one of Haim Gosu's first games of the new season, though, by the way. I'm not sure if it's his first. It is the first recorded in the new season on LOL King's replay system, but I'm not 100% certain that it is actually the first of the season, because a lot of them don't get recorded. Oh, nice spell shield again. Haim Gosu is on point with these spell shields. Every time a spell would hit him. Now, immediately spell shielded. He is rocking it. Goodbye, wolf spirit. Headed to the mid lane though now. Gonna go ahead and push this up from the looks of it. Bottom lane, still already pushing. Gonna go for this inhib, or keeping pressure on the inhib area. I mean, obviously the inhibit's not there. Ooh, Rengar. Nope, Heimerdinger again. Heimerdinger going down again. Having a really rough game this game. These guys are really focusing on Maple Street. And unfortunately for him, he's making a lot of really risky calls there. Out comes the stun, though, from TF. And they're going for that. Unfortunately, that didn't quite land. But they are going to be able to finish off that Lee Sin. And an assist again goes to Sivir. Not many kills going to him this game. vel'koz keeps getting pretty much all of his kills. But they do get the crab again. And, oh, nice dodge of that. Jumps in on Ahri. Does not hit the Bola, though. So not going to be able to finish her off there. Had that Bola hit, she'd probably be dead now. She was forced to back off, however. And we do have a teleport coming in from Heimer. They may be going for the Baron, and it's kind of a risky call. Red team's almost all up. St. Vicious is the only one who's not. That is the enemy smiter, at least. But at the same time, that's definitely dangerous. They're going for the Baron. Indeed, it's down to half already. They may be able to get this. Down goes vel'koz, though, to Ahri. And blue team does secure the Baron, but at what cost? So far, they've lost 2 members of their team. They're backing up as much as possible here. Oh, Gosu gets hit by the charm, and he goes down. The Bola hits Graves. Still able to go ahead and finish off the Heimerdinger. The only one left now is Rengar. Goes ahead, heals up, trying to finish off Pekin Wolf. Not going to end up happening, though. Pekin Wolf a little bit too fast. Going to be able to get out of this. And, man, he's getting really low. Both of them really low. But, yeah. Ahri was a little bit too far ahead. Able to do damage, went ahead. Rengar, not so much. Had he gone in the bush, he actually might have been okay. But he wanted to go ahead and, I guess, dodge that charm. Keep the minions between them. Ooh, vel'koz just got engaged on them. Did manage to go ahead and finish off the Graves. So it ended up being a 1-for-1. That little bit wasn't too bad there for them. Unfortunately, Lee Sin also got an assist. Lee Sin's doing really well this game. That guy is 7-2-7. Good job, St. Vicious. Gravity. Alright, Jintei a little bit overextended here. We've got St. Vicious coming in along with Thresh. Out comes the slow. Oh, dodges the flay. Unfortunately, does not lock it. Oh, does lock in the gold card. A little too late. Out comes his Zhonya's. Not going to matter, though. He's dead. Ends up going down to Thresh. Young Rabbit gets that kill. Another assist there for Lee Sin, and he is now 7-8. He needs to get another kill. Couldn't keep himself even there. Ooh. Spear hits. Our Legendary, of course, deadly on that. Deadly on that Tiger Lady. Sivir wanted to possibly go for this, but of course the Lantern was in place to go and pull back. In goes Ari. Not going to end up happening. Oh, the stun comes out onto Thresh, but we've got Lee Sin coming in as well. So, nice spell shield again. Heimerdinger goes down again, but Haim Gosu still okay. Unfortunately for the red team, for the blue team, they were so far ahead in some respects, but they're still in a really rough time now, as the red team is just shutting them down. They keep trickling in to fight one-on-one, but by that I mean 1-on-5, and it's really not working out for them so far. Twisted Fate again, forced to fall back. Sivir does not get hit by the charm. Well, she got hit by the charm, but went ahead and spell shielded. Unfortunately, that left her open for the spear from Nidalee. Forced to back off here, but yeah, didn't die. Didn't die. They did lose their tower, however, and red team is rapidly getting further ahead in gold. Laning phase went really, really well for Haim Gosu. After the laning phase, things are not going so well at all. Unfortunately, Maple Street had a really bad game up top, and yeah, they just focused him down. Lee Sin got pretty fed off of that. Good ganks there from St. Vicious, and he was able to get some in mid lane as well. Actually, he got ganks everywhere. St. Vicious has been doing really well this game. Been really impressed with how he's been doing, and unfortunately for Gosu, means he's not looking too good this game anymore. Is that a dragon kill? No. That was a dragon spawn. Dragon is getting killed now, though. And I don't really think there's much that the blue team can do. They are too spread out. Heimerdinger's up top. Ari's going for a kill on vel'koz. Manages to finish him off. She's now going for Rengar. Not going to end up getting him. But again, she did get the vel'koz. They got the dragon as well. And all of a sudden, things are not looking too good again for the blue team. They are losing everything repeatedly. Every almost fight they have, they lose because it's an almost fight instead of a regular on team fight. So they keep having these battles where it's just a couple of them versus the entire enemy team. Heimerdinger putting pretty much all of his things in this bush, wanting to go for somebody. Thresh lands the grab on one of them, pulls it out of position amusingly enough, but not going to go into that bush. Unfortunately, Heimerdinger taking a little bit too much setup time there, and nobody's going that way, so it doesn't end up working out at all. Another tower goes down, and the blue team is on the defensive again. Sivir does have that wave clear again to go ahead and just keep them off of the tower, as long as she doesn't have to worry about getting engaged on. Unfortunately, with the team not always there together, it's really hard for her to go ahead and do that. Because like at this tower, she could have cleared the waves, but she would have gotten engaged on because Heimerdinger was up here. We had a couple people here. Had to fall back. Had to fall back. Had they all been together at the tower, they definitely would have been able to save it. Aw, poor TF. It's always a terrible feeling. We do actually have Gosu going ahead, shoving this up again, using that Sivir wave clear. Baron is up in about 2 minutes. That actually was where this all turned around, wasn't it? Everything was going great. Well, seemingly. And then Baron. Heyo. Nope. Nope. Not gonna happen. Alright, so back to Gosu. She does have the Phantom Dancer, gives her that extra movement speed, as well as the ability to just walk through minions. It's a very nice thing. Yomuu's Ghost Blade, amusingly enough. It's not exactly what I would have thought. On the other hand, I haven't played Sivir in a long time, so I guess it's not a terrible item. Again, not exactly what I was expecting, though. Definitely would not expect a Yomuu's Ghost Blade on Sivir. Rengar going for something. Looks like they're going for the Nidalee. Get the speed boost out of Sivir. And RF Legendary trying to get up. Oh, gonna go right through that gate. Gonna be fine. vel'koz does get the shutdown on Thresh, but unfortunately Rengar goes down as well. The Heimerdinger W does not end up hitting anything, and they're gonna be forced to disengage again. Oh, they're hanging out in this bush. It would be a 4 versus 4 if a fight happened. There we go. In goes Sivir. Does some damage at least. Out comes her spell shield. Unfortunately, does not end up hitting anything, I don't think. And they are going to go ahead and back off again. Oh, Graves flashes, goes for the kill there, but the Zhonya's comes out. Doesn't end up saving him, though. Does not end up saving him. And they're still chasing this. Lots of flashes coming out from everyone. Gosu does not, of course, have his ult because he already used it to engage a little while ago. Maple Street, what you doing, man? What you doing? Italy came in from behind. Down goes vel'koz. That's an unstoppable RF Legendary. Nice attempt there by RF Legendary. Does not end up hitting Hayam Gosu. Oh, flash from Hayam Gosu. Gonna get out of that. Bola does hit RF Legendary, but it was not empowered Bola, so it does not end up rooting him. Heimerdinger is still hanging out in that bush. Still hanging out up there. And he's gonna be able to get out this time. No bad luck for Heimerdinger. Not this time. But red team headed for Baron. Nothing the blue team can do this time. Gonna be an unanswered Baron. And of course, Hayam Gosu forced to head back. Go ahead and heal up here.
Red team is slain Baron Nashor.
Yeah, there's the Baron. Ping's coming out from the red team, or from the blue team, but it's way too late, guys. It's just way too late. And they already know. They see. They're still pinging the Baron. Watch out, Maple Street. You don't want to go for this. And they are going in. And Thresh Lantern saves. Oh, the pop-up on RF Legendary, but he does get out thanks to the Thresh Lantern that was not already used. In goes St. Vicious, gets the kill on Heimerdinger, but he goes down for it. Rengar goes down as well. The grab comes out onto TF, who uses his Zhonya's to save himself, but unfortunately, Hayam Gosu going for Graves. Not going to be able to get him either. And in the meantime, the rest of his team is dying. Yeah, Graves is not going to die here. Graves is fine. Ends up being a 3-for-1 again. Definitely unfortunate there. Hayam Gosu thought for sure he'd be able to go ahead and grab that kill, but it did not end up happening, unfortunately for him. So, ended up chasing after that one a little bit too much. Ended up just pretty much abandoning his team. I'm really curious about this. How did Thresh get vel'koz? Oh, because vel'koz was really low. That would explain it. Heyo! Oh! Wow! Dang, that did a lot of damage. Just one auto attack empowered by his play there. Anyway, back to Gosu. He went ahead, grabbed a Vampiric Scepter, probably working towards a Bloodthirster would be my guess. And, you know, get a little bit of life steal. Definitely a good plan there. I don't blame him at all. But now he's headed to the mid lane. Gonna go ahead and shove this forward. And there's actually a huge wave down bottom for somebody. Looks like it's gonna go to Rengar amusingly. They're going for Ahri, who's actually going for Rengar. And Heimerdinger's on the wrong side of the wall. Rengar did not actually grab her. Oh! She goes down. Blue card comes out from TF, but it was actually enough to go ahead and finish him this time. Lee Sin wanted to go for Sivir, did not end up going for it though. vel'koz was there to back her up. You don't want to go for that. Actually, he kind of does, honestly. St. Vicious definitely seems to be wanting to go for all things. Dragon just spawned here, and it looks like TF is going for the inhib. He is going for the inhib. Is anybody going to be able to answer? The Thresh has gone back. He's going to try to answer. TF should, I think, be able to get this, but look at that Thresh damage. Is he going to get it? Oh, he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. Wow. Meantime, though, vel'koz did go ahead and finish off the Graves, so it's 1-for-1. Oh, really? I wasn't following. Yeah, that happened. Sorry, guys. It's a Hayam Gosu follow, but I was so distracted by that inhib. Alright. So Graves just came up and said, "Hey-o, you die now." And, yeah, Sivir definitely did just that. vel'koz wrapped up the Graves' revenge, but unfortunately, Sivir died first. Not such a good thing. So it ended up being a 2-for-1 overall. Graves did... TF did not end up getting the inhib. It was pretty close. But that Thresh actually has a decent amount of damage. I'm kind of surprised. I feel like I never do that much damage. I'm kind of jealous. I don't know. Maybe he's got some interesting runes and masteries or something. Whatever the case may be, though, he's been really doing a lot of damage. Rengar now going for it. And Nidalee going to go ahead and try to finish him off. Bola misses. And he does get the inhib, but he's probably going to end up dying to RF Legendary for it. So... okay. He dodges. RF Legendary says, you die, though. It's actually an AP Nid, no less. Not even a Trinity Force. Just pure AP. But they did get the inhib off of that, so that's definitely good news for them. Oh, nice dodge there. Down goes the Ahri instantly. Teleport coming in onto the Thresh Lantern. Watch out, I am Gosu. And he should be okay there. Stun comes out onto the Lee Sin. Gets hit with the TF. Cards, not really going to matter too much, though. And it's actually a 4 versus 3 if the blue team engages right now. They have already used... actually, no, they have not used Sivir ulti. I thought I heard that a little while ago. I guess at this stage of the game, it's a really short cooldown, though, so probably has already recharged from that time. It's been a little while. Dance. There we go. Clearing out the waves again. Red team has not managed to get a single inhibitor down yet, but honestly, they're still so far ahead, it really doesn't matter too much. They have to worry, of course, about that bottom lane pressing towards them, but they don't have to be too concerned. They've been having pretty successful battles, and honestly, blue team really hasn't been grouped together enough to actually have to worry about a 4 versus 5. Alright, when they're split pushing. Somebody's almost always apart from the blue team, and it's ended up throwing a lot of battles there for them. Honestly, I think that's a huge part of what's going on for these guys at the moment. TF does have the ability to split push right now, but unfortunately, Ahri does have the ability to instantly delete almost anyone. Sivir, of course, can get rid of some of that. Oh, out comes that speed boost from Sivir. They're going for it. Unfortunately, Bola does not go. In comes TF as well. Has his gold card ready. He does not get in range. Well, he gets in range just as she goes ahead and uses that Zhonya's. And Lee Sin came in as well. Finished off the TF. And now the rest of the blue team's pretty much dead. Only survivor so far, I am Gosu, does go ahead and spell shield that, but of course it is a Nidalee. You cannot outrun a Nidalee. I like it. Golden kitty cat. That'd actually be really scary. Very scary. When I went for the sorcery elixir, I was wondering what that effect around it was. There we go. First inhib kill of the game, inhib turret kill of the game for them, followed immediately after by an inhib kill. Maybe the game. I don't think the game yet. They may be able to get a Nexus turret, but I don't think they'll be able to get the game quite yet. And Nexus turret goes down. They are getting engaged on. In goes St. Vicious onto Maple Street and able to get out of that Graves burst down Maple Street. And blue team sort of has these guys on the run, but they can easily turn this around. Down goes TF. Rengar getting low as well. He's going to go down. And Sivir trying to do stuff. Gets kicked out though. She goes down. vel'koz is now the only survivor again. And that's probably going to be the end. Nice pop up there onto Graves. Not going to matter too much. Nice heal. Nice heal. Down goes vel'koz. That is definitely going to be the game. They did lose their tower up here. And they're getting close to losing that one. But honestly, at this point in the game, it doesn't matter. They've got their super minions here, and they're about to crash on this tower, and at that point in the game is done. Down goes the tower. Down goes the Nexus. Ouch. So that is going to be the end of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you got any requests, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I love requests. Have a good night, guys. Bye.